turkey. Hey beloved, welcome to Be, a show dedicated to empowering young women to be all that God has called them to be. My name is Divina, and today our topic is be intentional. The word intentional simply means done on purpose or deliberate. Our special guest today is known for signing off on her videos by saying, live intentionally, do something nice for others, and do something nice for yourself. Please help me welcome CEO and founder of Liv's Table, Olivia Yuhashi.
Hey fam!
Welcome, Liv. This isn't your first time to Beloved, so thank you for accepting once again. Before we get started, tell us a little bit about yourself and also what we will be cooking today.
Oh, okay. So I'm Olivia, also known as Liv. That's what everyone calls me. I founded Liv's Table as it's like a very complex concept when you get into it. But today we're going to be cooking a baked potato Thanksgiving style. Like literally everything that's in this baked potato is how I eat it in one bite. Like I need the mashed potato, the stuffing, the gravy, and the turkey mayo.
So I had asked Liv if she wanted to be a part of today's episode because one, I love being at her table. Man, I asked her, I was like, hey, Thanksgiving's coming up. Wanted to do something fun for B. Would you love to be a part of the show? She loves cooking. I'm not very skilled in this environment. So Liv's going to be helping me today. But we're excited to have her. And I guess we're going to get started and have some fun just chatting about being intentional. So
yeah, girl.
Where do we start?
Okay, first things first, wash your potatoes. And we both already brined our meats. Steven, I'm so proud of you because you did this all on your own and you cut your own onions. And if you guys need tutorials, go check out my Instagram page because I got you on Wednesdays. So we're just going to take our potato, pierce it like a couple times with a fork on each side.
As we're doing this, little background on Liv. She is a very educated woman. She graduated from Washington State University.
Go Cougs!
Can you share with us, did you originally go to school to be a chef?
Absolutely not.
What's the story behind all of that?
Okay, so I always wanted to cook, and then this is a really funny story. So I always wanted to cook, and then I was thinking like, oh, I'm going to go to South Seattle Community College and I'm going to go through their culinary program and all this and that. And then I was like, I felt like I was a little bit like limiting myself. So then I was like, oh, I'm going to apply to a 4-year institution and see what happens. And then I got accepted. So I was like, cool. I was like, I'm going to go to school. All my friends was going there. So whatever, I got accepted. And then I was like, well, you want to open your own business one day, so let's go to school for business. Okay. And then, did I graduate with a business degree? Absolutely not. So I actually graduated with a social science degree with an emphasis in anthropology, economics, and cultural ethnic studies. So I think it worked out a lot better because I got to study a lot of things that I normally would not have. So, I mean, I felt like I got the better end of the stick, but just take your potato and like roll it in the water.
Okay.
That's all you got to do. And then put it on the tray and stick it in the oven. And it's just going to be in the oven for about 45 minutes. Okay, so let's get our meat ready real quick. You need a pan like...
This is my mommy's pan. Thanks, Mom. As you get ready to tell us what we're going to do with our lovely turkey thighs, can you also share so you shared that you went to school for business and then you ended up changing your degree. How did you end up sticking with or really going forward with Liv's Table?
So actually, when I was in college, I had a class called the Black Freedom Struggle. In that class, basically, we learned about all the struggles that Black people went through that you don't really hear about. Like, you hear about Rosa Parks sitting on the bus, but you never heard about Claudette Colvin, who was actually the first one to do it, but she was so young that nobody cared about what she was doing. So we learned about things like that, and we learned about the Black Panther Party. And to end my time in that class and to pass my final, we had to do a project. And so my project was taking the free lunch program that the Black Panther Party started, which is why we have free lunch at school nowadays.
Oh, and I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they started this program for like the kids in the Black community, and they it had a different name at the time, but basically it was a free lunch program for kids whose parents couldn't afford to pay for their lunch. And so that day I presented and I was like, this is what they did. And then I made lunch for the class. I used to sell plates with one of my really good friends at college because I had bills to pay, and the 2 jobs I was working still wasn't paying them college loan bills. So we had a finesse, but yeah, it was a good time. So that's where it really, like, that's where a lot of my love for like the kids and the younger community came from. And then, I don't know, I always loved cooking. I always wanted to own a restaurant. So I was like, we're going to do something. I had like 4 names before Liv's Table. Like, bro.
How did you end up with Liv's Table? Because I remember we talked about it before. You explained your name to me. I love it. I'm not sure if everybody knows the story behind it.
Okay, before I say this, take your seasonings. You're going to take garlic powder, Italian seasoning, onion powder, salt, and pepper. Just put it directly on the turkey and then like massage it into the turkey. Like, as I said, my name is Olivia, and everybody always called me Liv. And then one day I was like sitting there and I was like, Liv. And then literally I just stumbled upon it. But I mean, it's not coincidental. I know God was like, hey, like, hello. I'm just tap this right here. I'm going to just set this in your brain, and then you do what you want with it. The spelling is capital L, lowercase I, capital V, and it stands for lessening the I for the larger vision. And so I always try to emphasize to people that the L and the V are capital, because I don't want, although like, it's kind of like an oxymoron, because although it is my name, it don't have nothing to do with me. Like, if I never made another $1 from this, I would not be mad, as long as I could feed the people in my community and make sure my family's taken care of. Like, I don't care about anything else. I just care that the underrepresented communities that we have get recognition and get treated like the same as everybody else.
You are one person that is very intentional about giving back to the community. Tell us about your recent outreach in the community.
The most recent one was actually really fun. It was just my family that came out, but so many people supported, so many people donated. Honestly, okay, nobody knows this, but the reason why I started doing homeless feeds was because my mom used to have us do them as a kid. We would pack bags that have like sandwich, chips, water, or a granola bar, and then a little note that said like Jesus loves you or something. And we went and we were handing food out, and I actually met one of my uncles. I didn't know him. I didn't know he existed. I didn't know who he was. But I met one of my uncles downtown giving out food. And so then we reconnected, and I realized that like things like this hit home way like closer than we think. Like, although people may not say it, like there are people that we know that they're not homeless sleeping outside, but they're homeless sleeping on their friend's couch. Like, there are a lot of people we know that need more help than they're suggesting. And so that was just like, that was like my aim. Like, I already know how to do this. I know how to give back. Why not? Why? So there were so many people in my life that gave back to me that I was just like, ain't no way.
Yeah.
There is no way I was given all of this to just keep it to myself. You can go ahead and drop your
My turkey
meat in, your turkey in, skin side down.
Okay.
And we're only going to put it in there for a cool, like, maybe 1 minute on each side. Because we just want to get the outside crispy. And then we're just going to stick it in the oven. So you know what, God, to talk to it no more.
We'll play this or that Thanksgiving edition with you. Okay.
Period. Oh, yeah.
All right. You ready?
Okay.
Parade or football?
I got to pick. I'm going to go with football at the crib. Not.
Stay in pajamas or dress up?
Ooh. Dress up.
Mashed potato or baked potato?
Mashed. Mashed.
Pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie?
I want to say neither. I like sweet potato pie, and pumpkin pie is cool. I like a bag of chips.
Power nap or online shopping?
Nap. Sleep. Sleep is free.
Turkey or ham?
Turkey.
Regular cooked turkey or deep fried turkey?
I never had deep fried turkey.
Really? Last year was the first time we had it, and I actually really enjoyed it. While we're doing the stuffing and everything, can you share with us what is on your Thanksgiving menu?
Okay, so what's the menu is just for people who don't want to, honestly, for those of us who want to make our Thanksgiving a little bit easier, we don't have to cook it. You could just purchase it. The mac and cheese is on there because that is one of the staple things that people always ask me to make. I've literally been perfecting that recipe for as long as I can remember. And then dressing and candied yams, because that's a staple in my home. And then a lot of my friends and family are on keto, so I wanted to be able to let them indulge and also maintain their health and wellness, whatever they're doing. Banana pudding is another thing that people ask me for all of the time.
Love banana pudding.
We do most of it. I mean, I use a box pudding, but like I make the whipped cream myself. The things that I incorporated myself, because I can give you a recipe of using store-bought whipped cream and it tastes just the same, but I feel like there's always a little bit more love put into things when they're from scratch. The sweet potato pie is actually because my godmom's dad, when he was alive, he used to always ask me to make him sweet potato pie. We put that on there for him because Papa Johnny, you know, man. And lumpia, because people will like lumpia, but it's a labor of love, let me tell you, because how many people do you know is going to sit there and roll lumpia for you?
True. What services do you offer within Liv's Table? I know you do plate sales, you mentioned that, but there's a lot more that you do.
I do private chef work, so I will come to your house, cook a meal if you have any event. I offer catering services. I have a Liv's Table Eat Fresh menu where I go shopping. I portion out your ingredients. I write a menu up, or a recipe up for you, and then I give you that, and you cook it at home yourself. We also do meal prep services. So if you're trying to get, so with my meal prep services, I cater that very specifically to what it is that you're looking for in your dietary regimen. I'll also consult with you. So we are about to make this gravy. Okay, I'm to build a potato. Yes, look at it. It looks so good.
I'm very proud of myself.
Oh my God.
So I just wanted to ask you, what what does be intentional mean to you, or how would you define it, or what does it look like to you?
Textbook definition, couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
But I choose to live my life on purpose. Everything that I do, everything that happens to me, I know there is a purpose. Everything that I do has to be done in a way that it's going to not only better me, but better somebody else. Like, it's not going to just, like, you can't just go through the motions in life. I mean, like, you can, but it doesn't do anything for you, and it doesn't do anything for anyone else. And in order to help my own mental health and keep myself stable in what I know is right and where I know that I'm supposed to be moving, I live a life of intention. I've taken everything that I've learned over the years from so many people and really just tried to find my own path. And for me, it's just about living on purpose. Like, even when the bad stuff, even when the crappy stuff starts to happen. So when I was a kid, I used to play chess. Nobody knows that about me. I'm a little nerd. Okay. I used to play chess. I used to be in the chess club. And when you play chess, you can't just move any kind of way. Everything has to be real strategic because you have to guard your strongest player. And in the game of chess, the strongest player is a queen.
Yeah.
And us as women, if we are not strong, not for anybody else, if we are not strong for ourselves, if we are not intentional with ourselves, it don't matter what we do for anybody else because we're lacking. Yeah. So in turn, what we give out is going to be of lack.
Oh, and I like what you said too about just like, you know, as women, we need to protect ourselves, but it's also like we need to be mindful and like intentional too, because there are a lot of times like it's just I think it's in our nature as women, like we'll just give and give and give and give and give. But it's like what you said too. It's like, hey, live intentionally, do something nice for others, but also do something nice for yourself. It's like, and I love that you do it like that. It's like live with your intentions, like being kind to people, go be nice to people, but also make sure to show that to yourself. You know, because doing all that stems from you. No, but I'm very, very proud of just your like everything that you're doing within, you know, your business, within the community, within just how you carry yourself. It's very noticeable, like just seeing the people that, you know, always reach out to you, like not just for your business, just you as a person. That's proof within itself that like it's more than a business to you. Like, you know, it really is your life. And
it's literally my life.
And I'm very, very, very glad to have this experience with you today.
Girl, I am so proud of your baked potato.
Thank you. But thank you again so much for your time and just having fun with us today and helping us to just get a better understanding of what it really looks like to be intentional in all that we do. So any last words from you?
No, thank you for having me. And you have to do it with me. Okay. Live intentionally, do something nice for others, do something nice for yourself, and
if you need us,
have a blessed day.
Oh, have a blessed day. Follow her on Instagram, like her page on Facebook. Everything will be down below, man. Hit her up.
And when we hit 600, we're going to do a giveaway. So
follow.
Y'all get free food. Come on.
Thank you again. And make sure you click the subscribe button and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and like us on Facebook. But until then, love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, you are beloved. Bye.
Bye.